Hi, I'm Laurie Dobson, and this is Island Update, Thursday, April 16th, 2020. So here it is. I'm just going to bring it to you and let you all decide this. I've been given a letter from the town, in particular from Caitlin from the Cranberry Islands Rescue Service, and as director, she has told me that I am under a disciplinary action where I have been told I have to return the radio, that I have been, she's reprimanded me for having used social media, although I never got a message about policy on that before I did these videos, and that she assumed that my video that I did with the mention that I had been to a Zoom meeting with the service, that and in the same video had described what I thought was the island in a state of war or an active fight against this virus, but felt that that was a strong video and that I had mentioned that I was on the service and was an EMT. And then another reason for this reprimand is that I had gone on a call early in the time that I was here that I responded to on the radio and went on my own. I actually walked around I didn't even drive. It was close. And so, however, I was not supposed to do that. So we'd already discussed that. That was something I didn't think was an issue, but was used as a reason. And then also another reason used was that I had had a mask of my own. It had my name on it in the bag. I'd used it for fit testing. I'd breathed into it and sprayed it. It was, definitely used, but it had my name on the bag and the plastic bag, and inside it was one mask in the ambulance. And that I decided I would take it out of the ambulance. I'm allowed to use, I'm allowed to use it. I'm allowed to put it where I wanted to, but I decided to put it in the ambulance. But that's been used as a reason that I took the mask, a used mask that had my name on it, and which I just thought would be a good thing to keep in my jacket and my uniform that I have from Cranberry House. So obviously those are just reasons put together to make it sound official when it really is just an arbitrary decision made by her, because I have been outspoken about what I think is needed in the town, and I think we need a stronger response. We need, I'd been suggesting that in our second Zoom meeting, everyone agreed that I could write a letter suggesting to the town what we, specific things that we would recommend, and I sent that letter to Caitlin because I said I would. Everybody understood that I would do that. And I also had, in the first Zoom meeting with Cranberry House Rescue Service, I did ask if there was a reason why my getting on the service full time was not happening, and she just said that that's the protocol. She's decided it, and she didn't give any reasons for that. So I just feel that this has been a rather arbitrary thing and a very puzzling thing to do at a time when everybody needs to have as many rescue people as possible. I have done everything I can do. I'm a certified Maine and nationally recognized EMT, and that I just, there's, to my mind, no reason to hold off on getting me fully ramped up and of service to my island, so that, should we have another emergency like we did 2 weeks ago, a very serious emergency where I wasn't able to attend it as an and be of assistance because I'm not I'm still in this probationary period where I'm not full status yet, and that decision being postponed, I feel, has resulted in my not being able to serve the island, and it's hampered, I think, and impaired us. And the town paid nearly $6,000 to put me on, paid for my education, and now it's an arbitrary decision to take me off. I think it's wrong timing. I think this is a personal thing. I don't think it's a professional decision. I think it's meant to intimidate me. from having videos that are discussing our island response to this pandemic. And I think it's important, or I wouldn't be doing it. And it's had a response. It's not a wonderful one, because I had wanted to be a member of this service here for my island, to be here for people. So I don't know if people are comfortable with that, if that's the way they would like it to be. I have been told that if I mind my P's and Q's, I guess I can reapply in a month, but I think it's with the understanding that I'll have my head down and I'll be kowtowing to whatever I'm told, and probably told not to make videos, probably told all sorts of things that aren't really, proper to be required. People have a voice, they're allowed to use it. And if there is a protocol against using media to describe that I'm even on the service, which is basically all I've done, and that we've held meetings, and I haven't gone into any details, but if I'm not even allowed to do that, or to reference myself as an EMT, which I am, whether I work for this town or not, then that needs to be made clear as a condition for my return, because I'm not going to put myself into a position where I can't follow the dictates of my own conscience and speak to needs that I believe are still present in our community. I still think we have a muted response, when I think it ought to be more of a, we should be addressing all sorts of areas of concern, people's well-being, and all the different ways that we can attend to that. I think the selectmen in particular need to be mindful of how we take care of the people here at this time. It's so difficult for everyone. So thank you, and I'll talk again. Bye.